Okay, so good afternoon again. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, class. Good afternoon, Ma'am Ted. It is nice to see you here on our online class. So just a simple reminder, class, this online session is recorded for educational purposes only. And so before we start our session this afternoon, may I request everyone to please give me a wave, open your camera, and let's do some rabadab. Give me a wave. Hi. Hi, Erich. Hi, Princess. Patricia, why are you laughing that way? Angela, Angelica, Dave, Janine, and to everyone. Jonas, ayan. Brent, Leslie, ayan. So, sa mga hindi ko doon nakikita, good afternoon to you all. So, before we start our afternoon, I will be the one to lead our prayer. Let's feel the presence of our dear God. Let us all bow down our heads and close our eyes, and let's have a short prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this wonderful afternoon that you have given unto us. We pray, oh Lord, that you will continue to bless us, give us strength, knowledge, and wisdom coming from you as we fight for our next day and through our challenges, oh Lord. Kayo po ang maging hari at sumagot sa mga kasagutan sa mga katanungan namin, Panginoon. Maraming salamat, Jesus, sa matamis mong pangalan. Amen. Okay, so there we go. May I hear the voice of Erich? Hello, Erich. How are you?
Okay lang po, ma'am.
Is everything great? May panlasa pa naman?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay. So, for this afternoon, we will be having our week 1 on our quarter 4. And let me share my screen. Okay, by the way, while I'm sharing my screen, the means of our discussion this afternoon will be our Jamboard session as always. So we're always using our Jamboard. So I'm gonna give you the link for you to be able to enter on our Jamboard. Okay. You may click on the link provided on the chat box. So you can be the editor and then the communicator of the Jamboard. You can click the link provided on our chat box, and afterwards, we will start on our discussion. Okay? May I see? Ayan. So, good thing. Jonas is here. Patricia. Francesca. Okay? So, yeah. That's it. While we are waiting for the others, again, welcome to our mathematics session quarter 4, week 1. And so before we start our main topic, let's have some wordles. And by the way, do you know what is a wordle? Lagi naman natin tong nagiging activities. So for example, wordles is referring to the word na meron siyang other meaning on it. So for our first slide, we have here EKAM, written in upward position. So the answer would be, may I see the answer on our chat box? Teka lang. Sige. Ayan. So I'm gonna give the first answer on this wordle. So the answer here is make up. Why? Because the word make is written in upward position. So that's how wordle goes. Okay, so next slide. Can you please give me your answer? You can open your mic or okay, open your mic or send it on our chat box. Okay, so I see Angela Bakatan answering tricycle. Very good. Angela, can you open your mic and tell me how does it become tricycle? Yes, thank you, Erich.
Tatlong word pong cycle means tricycle.
Okay, there you go. So as easy as that. How about on our next slide? Thank you very much, Angela, for that. How about this one? Okay. I think someone is raising their hand. Okay, Angelica Concepcion.
Ma'am, ano po? Robin Hood. Rob Hood pala, ma'am. Rob Hood.
Ano talaga?
Rob Hood po, ma'am.
Really? Yes? Final answer? Final answer, Angelica?
Robin Hood po.
Robin Hood. Very good. There you go. Because the word rob is inside the
Na
word
Hood po.
hood. Okay, there you go. Next. We only have last two. How about this one? No one? Okay, go. I... Who's that? Okay, Rika.
Ma'am, first lady po.
Okay, very good. Leslie, very good. It is first lady because the first word lady is underlined. And last, for the last energizer, how about this one? Okay, yes, Francesca.
Ma'am, your time is up po.
Very good. So therefore, our time is up with our energizer, and now let's proceed with our main topic. Can you please read our topic for this afternoon? Erich.
Mathematics 9. Illustrate the 6th trigonometric ratio, quarter 4, week 1.
So our topic for this afternoon is to illustrate the six trigonometric ratios. In this video lesson or in this session, we will learn how to illustrate the six trigonometric ratios such as sine, cosine, tangent, secant, cosecant, and cotangent. So yun yung six na trigonometric ratios that we will encounter this whole session. So before we start on our main topic, let's have some review on our previous lesson way back. Okay, so we have here what kind of triangle, Dave? What kind of triangle is this? Yes, who's that? Leslie? Leslie?
Apo. Ma'am, right triangle po ba?
Okay, very good. It is a right triangle. How come, Leslie? How come it is called as a right triangle?
Ma'am, kasi po, pag sa corner po, makakabuo po tayo ng 90 degrees po.
Okay, very good. So this triangle is called as a right triangle. So how about the sides of the right triangle? What do you call to these sides? Anyone here in the class? Yes, who's that? Patricia. No. Cassandra.
Hypotenuse po.
Okay, very good. So this is called as the hypotenuse. And hypotenuse is the longest side of the right triangle. Next, how about this side? Was Rika Janine, you're raising your hand. This side.
Ma'am, adjacent po.
Adjacent. Very good. So again, it is just a review. That's why I know that you have an idea with these questions. So this is adjacent because it is the side next to the given angle. Next, how about this side? Yes, Princess Justine.
Opposite.
Very good. So this is the opposite side. So there we go. So, again, this is a right triangle. And this side is our hypotenuse. This is the longest side of the right triangle. This side is the adjacent because it is the side next to the given theta or the given angle. And this side is the opposite because it is the side opposites the angle. Very good. On our fourth question, what is the Pythagorean formula in simple terms? Yes. Sino ba ang nasa stream natin? Rika Janine? No. How about Angela Bakatan? Can you access on our Jamboard and write the formula in Pythagorean Theorem? Is it possible for you, Angela, to do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead and try. Write the Pythagorean formula in simple term on our Jamboard. Go ahead. Kaya na? Possible? On our 9th page. Okay, ayan na. You can do it. Okay. Go. No problem with that. Okay. So the good thing is I understand. But the problem is I don't think if your classmate understand your handwritten. So by the way, it is clear for me and it is good. I will just rewrite it. The Pythagorean theorem is, in simplest form, is a squared. Yes, obviously it is a squared plus b squared, right, is equal to c squared, where c is our hypotenuse and our a and b is the sides of the right triangle. Thank you for that, Angela. Good job. On our next slide, and any question with this slide? If you don't have any question, can you please key in 1 so we can proceed on our next slide? Okay, thank you for that. Next, let's proceed with our next slide. There we go. Another part of our review. Find the measure of the unknown side in the following right triangle and use the Pythagorean Theorem. So, as we've said a while ago, Pythagorean Theorem is equal to c squared. C squared equals to a squared plus b squared. Okay, let's now try the first triangle. So this is the first triangle. So using the Pythagorean theorem, all we need to do is just to substitute all the given in the triangle. So therefore, in our example number 1, again, C is the hypotenuse. So therefore, we don't have C here. So all we need to do is just to write C squared is equal to any side of the triangle is the A and the B. So the sides are 3 and you need to square it because it is A squared, right? Plus B squared or the other side, and it is 4. And then again, you need to get its square. And then by simplification, we have here again c squared. 3 squared is equal to 9. And 4 squared is equal to 16. Right? Because it is 3 times 3, 9, and 4 times 4 is 16. And we have it here as our c squared. is equal to 9 plus 16 is 25, right? Oh ma'am, paano po yan? How is that? How can I get the C only if the given here is C squared? So all you need to do is just to get its root by putting the radical sign on it to get the value of the C. And therefore, if you have the roots, all you need to do is just to cancel the squared because any squared number and getting its root is equal to itself. So therefore, it is equal to C, and by getting the root of the both sides, square root of 25 is what? Oh my God. Why I left? Yes, Erich.
5 po.
5. Okay, very good. Have you seen my presentation pa, mga anak?
No po. Nawala
No
po.
po.
Okay. Wait. Let me present it again. I don't know why Diane Cipriano left the meeting. Maybe due to the internet connection. So, how was it? Can you see the presentation?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So, the square root of 25 is 5. Therefore, our hypotenuse is equal to 5. What have you noticed? So, if it is 5, and on our next triangle, what is G? What is G on our next triangle? What's that? Yes, Leslie Ipapo?
Ma'am, 4 po.
Okay, very good. 4. And on our third triangle, we have... Who else? Okay, Erich. Hello, Erich. Okay, how about Dave? Okay.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Okay po. Ma'am, F is equals to 3 po.
Okay, F is equal to 3. Very good. So what have you noticed? On our 3 triangles provided, they were all what, Brent?
They all have the same number 3, 4, and 5.
Okay, very good. So we conclude that we had here an equilateral triangles. Okay, now let's proceed with our next slide. So this is a real life situation scenario, and can you please give me the answer? Read it first and give me your insights on what would be the possible answer on this kind of problem. Can you please help me, Cassandra Certeza, to read?
Ma'am,
Okay, go ahead.
ano po ulit, ma'am?
Just read na. Just read,
Sige.
and if you have insights on what is the correct answer, you may share to the class.
Suppose you were running out of time for you to be not late in your class. In which direction you will pass through to be in your class on time? Way 1 or way 2?
Do you have any insights in which way you will pass through?
Ma'am, I think I'll go to way 1 po.
Why po?
Kasi po para dire-diretso lang po, one way lang po siya. Kasi po, pag sa way 2 kayo dumaan, magliliko pa po.
Okay, very good. So that is one of the reason. Yes, it is correct. Way 1 is the shortest way, the shorter way than the way 2. Look at this given example. We have here referring to a right triangle, this is our hypotenuse, right? Because it is diagonal and it is the longest side among the three. And this is the other side and then the another side. So if you are referring to a right triangle way, the diagonal way will be shorter than the two other way. Even though the hypotenuse is the longest side, but it is shorter than the combination of this side and this side. Therefore, you will pass through the way 1 for you to be able not to late in your class. Very good, Cassandra. Next, on our 12th slide, can you please help me to read this definition of terms? The hypotenuse, the adjacent side, and then the opposite side. Yes, Erich, go ahead.
Hypotenuse is the longest side of right angle triangle, the side opposite the right angle. The length of the hypotenuse is of a right triangle can be found using the Pythagorean Theorem, which state that the square of the length of the hypotenuse equals the sum of the square of the length of the two sides. 2. Adjacent side. It is a leg of a right triangle. Where is its side next to the given angle? 3. Opposite side. It is a leg of a right triangle where it is located across given angle.
Ma'am, nakamute po.
Okay, thank you for that feedback, Princess Justine. Okay, so thank you for that, Erich. Thank you for that effort reading this slide. So, yes, hypotenuse is the longest side of the right triangle. So, again, it is. And then the adjacent side and then the opposite side referring to angle A. But what if we are referring to this angle B? Is this the hypotenuse side? Yes or no? Open your mic.
No po.
Is this the hypotenuse side? Hypotenuse? If we are looking for this
Yes po, ma'am.
still, it is the hypotenuse side. But how about this side? What will it become? Yes, open your mic. Go ahead and open your mic.
Adjacent po.
Adjacent po.
Yes, very good. So this will become as your adjacent if we are referring to this angle. How about in this side?
Opposite.
Opposite
Very
po.
good.
Opposite
So
po.
it will become the opposite of this right triangle. Okay. So next slide. Yeah. So let's now proceed with our example number 1. Given the problem, what is the length of the side opposite angle X and the length of the side adjacent to angle X? So this is the angle X. Okay. So this is the angle X. Referring to this angle, what is the value of the opposite side? Yes. Patricia, what is the value of the opposite side here? Okay, how about you, Cassandra?
3 po.
3. Because this is the opposite side. Very good. How about the adjacent side? Jerome. Do you have mic, Jerome? Okay. Angela Bakatan.
4 po, ma'am.
Okay, very good, Jerome. That's 4. So that is the answer. The side opposite angle X is YZ. So this one. And then the length is 3. Therefore, the opposite side is 3 and then the side adjacent is 4. Okay, there we go. Any question with this present in this slide? Press 1 if you don't have any question yet. Kindly key in 1 on our chat box. Okay, very good. There you go. Next slide. We have here on our example number 2. Given this, what is the name? So we are referring to the label, not on the unit. What is the name of the side opposite 40 degrees? And what is the name of the side adjacent to 40 degrees? Yes. So how do you call to that side? Yes, what's that? Erich.
Ma'am, side QR po.
The opposite side is opposite side.
Ma'am, opposite po is PR po.
Okay, very good. Opposite is the side PR. How about the adjacent side? Yes, Princess. Yes, Princess. Justin? Hello? Okay. How about you, Brent?
Side QR po adjacent.
Side QR as our adjacent. Very good. So, the 40-degree angle is formed by the hypotenuse QR, side QR. So, QR is the adjacent side. And PR is not part of the 40-degree angle. So, therefore, it is the opposite side. So, as easy as that. So, now I can see that you already know how to get the sides of the right triangle. So, we can now proceed with our 6 trigonometric ratios. In our 6 trigonometric ratios, again, it is the sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant, and cotangent. So the abbreviation or the short spelling for the sine is SIN. Remember that. For the cosine, we have COS. And for the tangent, we have TAN. And its reverse or its reciprocal, we have here the cosecant, CSC, the secant, SEC, and our cotangent is COT. Remember this, class. There is a technique on how you can easily remember the 6 trigonometric ratios. All you need to do is just to memorize the word so, ka, towa. Okay. So just remember the word SOHCAHTOA and you can come up with the 6 trigonometric ratios. So ma'am, how come? Paano po yan naging SOHCAHTOA na yan and paano po yan naging 6 trigonometric ratios? So as easy as this. S is for the word sine. O for the word opposite. H for the word hypotenuse. And C, cosine, adjacent, hypotenuse, tangent, opposite, adjacent. So all you need to do is just to divide the 2 letters with each other. So we have your sine A is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. So this is SO. Cosine is ka, adjacent over hypotenuse. Do you got it? Tangent, it is opposite over adjacent. So it is TOA. If you already knew the first 3 trigonometric ratios, the next 3 is just the reverse of it or just the reciprocal of the first 3. So we have here the CHO, siya cow. Para tayong nagkaano dito, nagpo-French word. Ayan, cho, siya, cow. Just the reverse of it. So, cosecant, the reverse is hypotenuse over opposite. Sine, the reverse is, the reverse is hypotenuse over adjacent. And then the reverse of tangent is the cotangent. We have here the adjacent over the hypotenuse. Again, cosecant, hypotenuse over opposite. Secant, hypotenuse over adjacent. Cotangent, adjacent over opposite. So, as easy as that. And there are 6 trigonometric ratios that you can compute, such as cos, tan, cot, sec, and secant, just as sine is the abbreviation of the sine, and cos is the short for the cosine, tan is for the tangent, and so the likes. Next, any question with this slide? Raise your hand if you have a question. Okay, now let's proceed with our example number 3, and we will now answer the 6 trigonometric ratios here. Okay, so I will do it first, and on our next example, you will answer it on your own using our Jamboard, and also you can use your paper and pen with you just to try if you already know the process. You can try it on your own. While I am answering, you can also answer it on your own. So for our example number 3, determine the 6 trigonometric ratios for angle D in the right triangle below. So this is our angle, right? So given this angle, what is the value of our hypotenuse? What is the value of our hypotenuse? Yes. What's that? Erich.
5 po.
Okay, very good. So our hypotenuse here is 5. Next, what is the value of our opposite? Yes. Angela.
4 po.
Okay, very good. So our opposite is 4. And then the last side remaining is our adjacent. Okay. Since we already have the 3 sides, we can now get the 6 trigonometric ratios of angle D. So we have here the sine, the 6 trigonometric ratios. So we have here the sine D. Okay. So this is our sine D. And sine D is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. What is the answer? Opposite is 4. And our hypotenuse is 5.
5.
Okay, very good. Next, on our cosine, who can give me the answer? Open your mic.
Ma'am, sa
Yes,
cosine po, we have 3 over 5.
3 over 5. Very good, because our adjacent is 3 and our hypotenuse is 5. How about for our tangent? Tangent, what's that?
Over 3 po.
Yes, sino po yun? Sorry, sino po yun?
Erich po.
Okay, Erich, what is our tangent? Tangent D.
4 over 5 po.
4 over 5.
4 over 3 po pala.
4 over 3 because it is towa. Opposite is 4 and our adjacent is 3. Ayan. And again, so no need to put some energy here because it is just the reverse of the first 3. So we have here the cosecant D, the second D. What happened to my writings? And then the cotangent D. Can you please give me all the answers? Yes, Patricia Barsaga.
Opposite D po, 5/4.
Okay?
Tapos po, sa C po, tapos ano po,
Second? Yes?
second po, 5/3 po.
Okay.
Tapos
And
po, sa COT, ano po, COT,
cotangent? What is
3
that?
over
Okay, very good.
4.
Okay, thank you so much. So again, very good. So this is just the reverse of the first three. No need to do the mixed number, ha? Improper fraction would be fine. 3/4. So there we go. That's it. That's how you will get the 6 trigonometric ratios given that all the sides in the right triangle is provided. So, any question with this one? Maybe none? Okay. So, for our example number 17, so just same illustration for our um, example number 3. Who can write on our Jamboard the 6 trigonometric ratios, please? Referring to angle E. This is our angle E. So I will give you the, you can do it. Rika Janine, what is the hypotenuse here? Referring to angle E.
The hypotenuse po is 5 po.
Okay, the opposite.
Where the opposite po is equal to 3.
Okay, and the adjacent.
Adjacent po is equal to 4 po.
Okay, now, who can write the 6 trigonometric ratios on our Jamboard? Who can write? Yes, who's that? Okay, go ahead, Dave. Go. On this side.
Opo.
Go. You may access on our Jamboard. Is it possible for you, Dave, to write on our Jamboard?
Ma'am, pwede po bang i-recite ko na lang po sa inyo?
Yes, you may do so, but after that na lang, no? Siguro, can anyone help me to write on our Jamboard? Thank you for that, Dave. I understand maybe there's a problem with your laptop or phone. Yes, Erich, can you please help me to write on our Jamboard the 6 trigonometric ratios?
Yes, ma'am. Wait lang po.
Okay, go ahead. We will wait for you. I will help you to write the terms. Just write the answer. Go ahead. Can you? Is it possible na for your device? Or not possible? Give me a feedback. Is Erich here? Oh no. How about I will call somebody, ha? Okay. Angela Bakatan, okay, you may do so.
Ma'am, excuse me po, nawalan daw po ng internet si Eric.
Okay, no problem with that, Nak. So let's just wait for her to be in our stream. Okay? So your answer is sine E is 3/5. Let's see. Yes, correct. How about the cosine E? Okay, so you have 4/5 and your tangent E is 3/4. Yes, correct. How about on its reverse? Other hand. Angelica Concepcion,
Yes po, ma'am.
is it possible for you to write the other three trigonometric ratios?
Tignan ko po, ma'am. Wait lang po.
Okay, go ahead. On our 17th slide. Thank you for that, Angelica. That's all correct. Angela. Is it possible, Angelica?
Ma'am, naglo-loading lang po.
Okay, maybe due to the internet connection. How about Patricia Barsaga? Is it possible for you to write?
Ma'am?
Is it possible for you to write on our Jamboard?
Wait lang po.
Go ahead. You can try. Or anyone here in the class. We have here Patricia, Dave, Leslie, Erich, Rika Janine, Bakata, Jonas. Ayun na si Patricia. Naliligaw lang yung sulat. Write your answer here na. Patricia?
Ma'am, wait lang po.
Okay. How about the others? Kahit sino sa inyo, pwede magsulat sa Jamboard na to, in this part. For us to go on our next slide. Go ahead. Okay, yeah, there we go. Patricia, go. You can do it. 5 over... What? 5 over what? Five over no one. Okay, very good. Next. Go, Patricia. You can do it. Second E. The reverse of the cosine. 5 over 4 over 3. Okay, thank you for the help, Angelica Concepcion. Ayan. So, yes, you got it right. All of your answer is correct. So, we have here sine E, 3 over 5. Cosine E, 4 over 5. Tangent E, 3 over 4. Cosecant E, 5 over 3. Secant E, 5 over 4. And cotangent E, 4 over 3. Very good. So, guys, very good. Good job. Okay, so we now conclude that cosecant, secant, cotangent are just the reciprocal of sine, cosine, and tangent respectively. And these are the 6 trigonometric ratios. And on this problem, so on the first 3 problem, the 3 sides were all given. But what if there is a missing part on the given triangle? How can we answer the 6 trigonometric ratios? Yes, Erich Policarpio.
Ma'am, we can use po yung A squared plus B squared is equals to C squared formula po.
Okay, very good. So we will use the Pythagorean Theorem first for us to answer the missing part, and we can now get the 6 trigonometric ratios. Anyone here in the class who can answer the missing part using our Jamboard? So this is the missing part. By the way, what do you call to the missing part? What is this part? Yes, Leslie Epapo.
Ma'am, hypotenuse po.
Hypotenuse, very good. So, anyone here in the Jamboard who can answer and look for the value of the hypotenuse? Meron po ba? Gustong mag-volunteer? Or you can, yes, who's that? Rika Janine. Okay, go ahead. Rika Janine, can you
Ma'am,
access?
sa Jamboard po.
That would be fine if you will use the Jamboard, or if you have your paper and pen with you, just present it on the class. You may do so. Is it possible for you to access the Jamboard, Rika?
Ay, ma'am, parang ayaw din po, ma'am, nag-loading pa po.
Okay. So maybe you can just present it, answer it on your paper, and present it using your camera. That would be fine. Just give us the value of the hypotenuse so we can come up with the 6 trigonometric ratios. Can you open your camera, Rika, so I can see if you were answering on your own? Okay. Good job.
Ma'am, kakompute ko lang po.
Okay, go ahead. We're watching you. No pressure. How was it? 5 seconds left. Is it done?
Ma'am, ito na po.
Okay, go ahead. May I
Ito po,
speak?
ma'am.
Okay, so you
Ma'am,
have... Go ahead.
ang sagot ko po, ma'am, is yung hypotenuse po natin is equal to 10 po. Kasi po, ma'am, in square po yung 100 po.
Okay, so you get 10 as your hypotenuse.
Opo.
Let's see and let's check. Okay, using the Pythagorean Theorem, thank you very much for that. Let's check, Rika, if your answer is correct. So we have your c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. Okay, and then it is c squared is equal to a squared is 8 squared plus 6 squared. Okay, and then we have here 8 squared is 64, right? And 6 squared is 36. There we go. And then 64 plus 36 is 100. And we have here the c square. Get its root for you to be able to cancel the square. Both sides, square root of the both sides. Therefore, very good, c is equal to 10. Therefore, our hypotenuse is 10. Okay, so can you please give me the 6 trigonometric ratios? Yes, anyone? Yes, Jerome Venus, it's nice to hear your voice. Go ahead.
Ma'am, isusulat po ba dyan sa Jamboard?
If it's possible for you to write it on the Jamboard, you may do so. Or if it's not possible, you can write on your paper and present it to the class. Jerome Venus left. Jerome? Hello?
Ma'am? Rinig na po ba? Hindi ko kasi kahit narinig.
Yes, loud and clear. Is it possible for you to write on our Jamboard?
Sasabihin ko na lang po, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead. What is
Try ko po
our sign?
magsulat.
Sorry?
Try ko po ma'am magsulat.
Okay, go. Just write here, sine B, the cosine B, the tangent B. Possible, Nak? Or no?
Kung ma'am masusulat po siya.
Go second B. Second B. And go tangent B. Hello, Venus? Hello? Hi, hi.
Yes po ma'am, ito na.
Okay, go ahead. Write the 6 trigonometric ratios on our Jamboard.
Yun na yun.
Are you using a laptop or a phone?
Basta po ma'am.
Okay, go ahead. Use the pen here, Nako. The marker.
Ito po ba ma'am, nakikita po ba yung araw ko?
Yung arrow mo. Wala pa po.
Ito po, nakikita po ba?
Not yet.
Bakit
How about the others? How about you, classmates? Oh, yeah, yeah. There we go. Okay, go. Go ahead. Sine B is equal to 8 over 10. Okay, good. How about cosine B? Go. Okay, how about tangent B?
Saan po ba?
There's no space. Just write here the tangent na lang. Dito na lang yung tangent.
Pwede po dito sa side ma'am.
Yes, of course. Ikaw pa. Write the tangent B here.
Okay po. Why so big?
Okay. And it's reverse. Okay.
Kita po ma'am na yung sulat ko.
Okay. Yes, yes. It's clear. It's big.
And the last is 8 over 8. It's done.
Okay, very good. Let's give Venus a virtual clap. Very good job. Okay, so anyone here in the class who can read the answer of Venus? I want to hear the voice of, sino po ba hindi natatawag ni Ma'am? Francesca Cruz. Are you here?
Andito po.
Yes. Can you please read the 6 trigonometric ratios given on our slide?
Okay po. Yung sin B po,
It's sine B.
sin B is equal to 8 over 10.
Okay.
Cos B,
Cosine B.
cosine B is equal to 6 over 10.
Okay.
CS sin B,
Cosecant B.
cosecant B is equal to 10 over 8. Se,
Secant.
se- secant B is equal to 10 over 6.
And then
Tom B,
tangent B.
tangent B is equal to 8 over 6.
And cotangent.
Cotangent B is equal to 6 over 8.
Very good. So we will read it as sine, cosine, cosecant, secant, tangent, and cotangent. So maybe you have a question on your mind, Ma'am, why we are not getting its simplest form or the lowest term? No problem with that because we are referring to the given 8 and 6. If we lowest term 8 and 6, we are not referring to this triangle or the other triangle if we are looking for the other side. But then in this case, just write your answer even in if it is not in simplest form or in not in lowest term because again we have here the given as 8 and 6. Okay, any question with our problem number 1? Press 1 if you don't have any question on how to get the 6 trigonometric ratios. Press 1. Okay, thank you for that, Justine. Thank you, thank you. Okay, there we go. So let's now proceed with our next slide and we're very near to our end part. Okay, so in our problem number 2, which are the correct values of cosine u? So we are referring to this angle. And cosecant u, choose the letter of your answer to the choices provided below. Is it letter A, letter B, letter C, or letter D? Oh, yes, Patricia Barsaga.
Ma'am, di po.
What?
Di po.
Again?
Di po, ma'am.
Letter C, why? Why, Patricia?
Kasi po, ma'am, since cosine po yung hinahanap at base po sa SOHCAHTOA, para po mahanap yung cosine at kailangan pong i-divide yung adjacent at tapos hypotenuse at ang given po na adjacent ay 2 at ang hypotenuse po ay the given ay 3.
Okay,
So kapag kinuha po natin yon ay magiging 2 over 3.
okay, good. And then the other, Patricia, go ahead.
Hindi ko na po alam yung sa cos.
Hindi mo na po alam yung sa cosecant. Okay, who can explain why it is 3 over the square root of 5? Yes, Erich, cosecant theta. Go.
Ma'am, kasi po yung sa cosecant po is kabaliktaran lang po ng sign po. So, ang sign po kasi is po, ang square root of 5 over po 3. So, lang po kabaliktaran ng is 3 over square root of 5 po.
Very good. So cosecant is the reverse of sine. It's so and its reverse is cho. And our hypotenuse here is 3 and our opposite here is square root of 5. Therefore, our answer here is letter C. Very good. Ma'am, how about this in this case? Is it possible for the square root to be in the denominator? Yes, it is possible, but we will get its simplest form if we have a rational number like this. So how can we get the simplest form of 3 square root of 5? Because in the rule of mathematics, there must the denominator must not be in radical form. So we will cancel the radical sign here by simply doing the rationalization method by just multiplying it, both numerator and denominator, by its square root of 5. So we will multiply it. Okay. And then the answer would be 3 square root of 5. 3 times square root of 5 is 3 square root of 5 over square root of 5 multiplied by itself is the number itself. So we will now have 5 here as our denominator. So we will just cancel it and get its value. Why? Because square root of 5 times square root of 5 is square root of 25. And then the square root of 25 is simply as 5. So therefore, this is the simplest form of the radical fraction 3 over square root of 5. So as easy as that. Any question? Any question? Press 1 if we can proceed with the next slide. Okay, very good. So again, the answer here is letter C. So let's now proceed with our next slide. So let me just um, delete delete this one, and let's now proceed with our generalization before we proceed with our evaluation. Okay. Can you please read and answer this one as our generalization, as our summary? Yes? Anyone? Just read and answer. What is the answer here? Sign? Okay, what's that? Go ahead, Brent. It will be nice to hear your voice.
Sine is equal to
No.
of
There are,
blank.
go ahead. There
Okay po.
are,
There are 6 trigonometric ratios: sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant, and contant. These 6 trigonometric ratios are abbreviated as sine, cos, tan, CSC, sec, or cot, and cat. These are referred to as a ratio since they can be expressed in terms of the side of a right-angled triangle for a specific angle.
okay. Go ahead.
Sasagot na po, ma'am.
Go.
Sine is equal to blank over hypotenuse. Ang sagot po, ma'am, opposite.
Okay, very good.
Next one, cosine is adjacent adjacent over hypotenuse.
Very good. Next.
Ay, ma'am, opposite po pala yon yung sa number 2. Ay, tama po pala, hypotenuse lang. Sorry, ma'am, nalilito po ako.
That
Next,
will be fine.
next,
Fine.
next one po,
So we have here the so, and then the ka, and what else?
So,
How about
So,
for the
cut po.
next po, ma'am, blank over adjacent. Opposite po, ma'am, yung taas.
opposite? Okay, very good. How about its reverse? Anyone? Thank you so much for that. Yes, Jerome, go ahead. Okay,
Rinig po ba, ma'am?
okay, go.
Ma'am?
Yes? What's that?
Rinig.
Yes, we know. Go.
Okay po. Blank over opposite po. Hypotenuse po, ma'am.
Okay. How to read CSC? How to read
Po.
this one? Good.
Cosecant.
Cosecant. Again.
Cosec. Cosecant po.
Okay, good. Next.
Second po.
Okay.
Ah, hypotenuse
What?
over po.
Over? Over adjacent. Very good. Next. Last one.
Um, blank over opposite po.
Opposite over opposite.
Adjacent over opposite.
Adjacent over opposite. Very good. So
Ano po?
these are the 6 trigonometric ratios. Just bear in mind, just always remember the word SOHCAHTOA. So there are steps in getting the 6 trigonometric ratios. First, know the sides of the right triangle. Second is to illustrate it. You can draw it for you to easily understood what is the missing part. And then if you got all the parts provided, if the parts were all provided, you can now write the 6 trigonometric ratios. But if there is a missing part, all you need to do is just to use the Fitagorgen Theorem for you to be able to look or to find for the other side of the right triangle. Okay? So now let's proceed with our next slide. Okay. So there are 5 uses of the functions in real life. So number 1 is used in finding weather and climate patterns. GPS and cell phones relies on the formulas involving sine and cosines. So these are the real life functions of 6 trigonometric ratios. The TVs and radios involve sines and cosine waves to transmit images and sounds. So ganun pala yun. Used in oceanography to calculate the height of tides in oceans. And lastly, one of its function is used by the submarines radars that use sine and cosine to monitor things under the sea. So just a trivia. This is the 5 uses or the functions in real life situation of the trigonometric ratios. And now, let's proceed with our evaluation part. On our evaluation part, all you need to do is just to answer this question. Use your pen and paper to answer this one. So it will be 15 points. 5 points for the illustration. What kind of illustration, ma'am? Draw a right triangle and name its parts. 5 points for that. And 2 points for each trigonometric ratios. So given in the right triangle ABC, cosine A is equal to 3 over square root of 13. Find the values of the trigonometric ratios. 1 sine A, 2 tan A, 3 cotangent A, 4 secant A, 5 cosecant A. So how can we answer it? Answer it on the separate sheet of paper on your intermediate paper. And then afterwards, if you were done, I will just give you 5 minutes to answer this evaluation. And if you're done, take a photo of it and send it on my messenger directly after 5 minutes. So it's already 2:09. So you will send it to me. I will wait until 2:15. Finish or not finish, you will send it to me and I will give your score on our chat box here in Google Meet so I can reflect on who will need to do some remediation or everything is good, you understand it all. So all again, that's it. So all you need to do is just answer it on a separate sheet of paper, take a photo of it, answer it for 5 minutes. Habang nagtotalk ako dito, pwede na kayong mag-start if you get my direction. And take a photo and send it on my messenger directly, not in the group chat. So we can we can, ano ba yun, para maiwasan natin ang cheating. So, send it to me directly and I'm gonna give you your score right after hand. And after you answer this, I will call someone to show and present their answer on our Google Meet. And I'm gonna give your score again on our chat box. Is it clear or do you have any question? Open your mic if you have question. Or if none, you may start answering. Okay, so, okay. Yes, Leslie, what's your question?
Ma'am, pag po ba yung final answer po namin radicand po sa numerator, ano po ba yun? Magiging radicand po ba rin ba yun?
Yes.
Or
Just like on the example a while ago, if the answer on the denominator is in radical form, you need to rationalize it by simply multiplying the rational by itself. Do you got it? So again, I'm gonna give example para mas malinaw. So for example, we have here 1 over square root of 2. It is not possible. You will use the rationalization method. You will multiply it both sides by square root of 2 for you to be able to cancel the radical sign. And it will become as 1 square root of 2. And you will now cancel the radical symbol and it will just become 2. So this is the simplest form answer. Got it, Leslie?
apa.
Okay, good. So it's already 2:12. I will wait your answer on my messenger until 2:17. Go ahead. You may now answer.
Hypocrites father of trigonometry, study of angles and sides of triangles. Hypocrites father of trigonometry, study of angles and sides of triangles. Alphabet gamma, phi, psi. Let's sing together so we can learn. Hypocrites father of trigonometry, study of angles and sides of triangles. Alphabet gamma, phi, psi. Let's sing together so we can learn. First comes right-handed triangle, opposite the 90 figure, it's hypotenuse. Opposite the rectangle is perpendicular. Adjacent to a rectangle is base. Some people have curly brown hair, turned permanently black. Sin is real rich, cosine is real rich. Tangent is real rich. Cosecant, second, cotangent, reciprocal of tan cosine tangent. Tan is tan over cos, cos is cos over sin. Sin square A plus cos square A is 1. Oh,
Rika done. Thank you.
square A minus tan square A. Cos square A minus cos square
Francesca.
A. Both value is 1. These are derived from Pythagorean Theorem.
Good. So Rika is done. Francesca is done. Good job.
It's enough component now. Go Sine bracket A plus B sine cos B plus cos sine B. Sine bracket A plus B sine cos B minus cos sine B. As we say so, same sine and sine ratio. Cos bracket A plus B cos B minus sine sine B.
Okay, Erich. Very good, ah. Thank you, Erich. Okay, just a reminder again. Reminder, if the answer is in radical symbol, simplify it using the rationalization method. Who else? How about the others? I will wait for your answer on our messenger. Okay, I will give you another 3 minutes to answer. Angela Bakatan. How about the others? Go ahead. Dave, yep. Good. You're doing great, class, huh? Who else? How about the others? Okay, ayan na. Ayan na silang lahat. Ayan na. Okay. Okay. Wait. Ratio by saga. Okay, good. Next. So Sandra, let me check it first. Okay, good. Aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, chlorine, argon, okay. Potassium, and then calcium, scandium, and titanium, who else? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Justine, where's your answer? Brent. Okay, here we go, Brent. Where is the answer of Jonas? Leslie? Leslie for a while. Leslie. Very good, Leslie. Good. Who else? We have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Angela, okay. Angelica, Brent, Dave, Erich, Francesca, Jerome, Cassandra, Leslie, Patricia. Oh. Where is Justine? Princess Justine? Is currently out? Maybe I can give her a PM. We will check it right after. We're just waiting for Justine answer. Storia. Jonas is here. Okay. Good. Sad to say, Justin is out. But anyways, I will give a remediation maybe with Justine, or I will give her a PM so I can conclude if she get the correct answer and if she understands our lesson for this afternoon. May I see? She didn't even see my message. Okay, so there we go. So congratulations, class. So this is your score. Pika 15 over 15, Francesca 15 over 15, Erich 15, Angela 15, Dave 15, Jerome 13, Jonas 11, Angelica 15, Patricia 15, Cassandra 13, Brent 13, and Leslie 15. So let's see if who can answer our evaluation, present it to the class, and show me your answer. Please, anyone? Siri. What's that, Erich? Okay, see the answer of Justin for a while. Oh, go ahead, Rika. Open your, no, present your screen. You have a photo of your answer, right?
Ma'am, yes po.
Okay.
Present ko na po, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead. Present it to the class. Where's Justin?
Ma'am, kita na po.
Wala pa po. Wait, I will stop presenting. Okay, go ahead. Present your screen.
Ma'am, ayan na po. Kita po, ma'am.
I didn't see anything. How about you, class? May nakikita po?
Wala po.
Ma'am, ito po.
Yan, there you go. Okay, good.
Ma'am, ito po. Sa basahin ko lang po, ma'am.
Okay.
In right triangle ABC, cosine A is equal to 3 over square root of 13. Yung 3 po, ma'am, yun po yung adjacent natin. Tapos po, yung hypotenuse po is yung square root of 13 po. Find the values of other trigonometric ratios. Sin A,
It's sine A.
sin A, tan A, cotangent A, secant A, and cosecant A. Ma'am, ito po yung sa illustration.
Okay. Yes. Go ahead.
Tapos po, ma'am, ang hahanapin po natin dito yung opposite kasi po, ma'am, given na nga po yung adjacent at hypotenuse po. Cosine A is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. Tapos ang value po niya ay 3 over square root of 13. So since hinahanap nga po natin yung opposite side po, gagamitin po nating formula is yung Pythagorean Theorem po. C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. Ang C squared po natin, ma'am, ay equal to square root of 13. Tapos po yung A squared po natin is equal to 3 squared. Yung B squared naman po natin ay equal to B squared. Pa rin po, remain lang po kasi, ma'am, yun po yung nahanap natin. So 13 ay square root of 13 minus 9 plus B squared. Tapos po, ma'am, square root of 13 minus 9 is equal to 4. Ma'am, ito po. Tapos po, is equal to square root of B squared. Tapos po, ma'am, kaya ko po nakuha, ma'am, yung opposite side, which is 2. In-squared ko lang po yung 4. Bali, 2 times 2 is equal to 4 po. So, dahil po din, ma'am, sa 2 times 2 po is equal to 4, para na-conclude ko po na tama po yung sagot ko po na 2. Tapos po, ma'am, ito po. Yung sa, po niya, ma'am, values po niya, sin A is equal to opposite over hypotenuse, which is 2 over square root of 13. Cosine A is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse is equal to 3 over square root of 13. Tangent A is equal to opposite over adjacent is equal to 2 over 3. Cosecant A po is equal to square root of 13 over 2. Secant A is equal to square root of 13 over 3, and cotangent A is equal to 3 over 2 po.
Thank you for that. Very good. How about the others? Do you have any violent reactions or clarifications? Hey.
Wala po.
Okay. So let's now proceed with our assignment. So this will serve as your assignment. Wait. I will just put it on our Jamboard and let me just present my screen. Okay. So that evaluation part will be the part that you will submit on our submission and retrieval of our modules. If you have time to teach your classmates, you may do so, but please don't let them to be a cheater, no? You know what I mean? Tulungan natin sila para maging matalino, hindi para maging hindi matalino. Pwede nyo silang turuan kung paano yung tama, pero huwag nyo silang turuan na matutong mangopya na lang sa inyo since you already got the answers. Is it clear, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so for your assignment, another part of the activities that you will answer and submit on our retrieval and submission is this part. Okay? You will see it on your um, learning activity sheets. Okay? So, any question? Congratulations, everyone. You did a great job. You did a fantastic afternoon. Do you have any question before we end our stream?
Wala po.
Okay, can you?
Nan.
I request to open your camera and let's have some screenshots. Hello, Ma'am Tet. May I request po? Ganda. Oh, I will just stop the recording.